And we are back. Oh, a little bit of hitching always happens after loading the game. Seems smooth now, though. All right, Malik. Meet Malik on the roof of my apartment building. Turns out Sandoval didn't remove Megan's GPL implant. He switched it to a lower frequency. I might be able to find her if I get to HQ, but rioters are still blocking the street entrance. Good thing Malik can fly me over, provided I meet her on the Chiron building's helipad. Right, so we may be able to find not just Megan, but all of our scientists, right?
Nice detective work, Jensen. You ready to return to HQ?
Yes. Can I enter from up here?
Yeah. Let's hope Pritchard's found that frequency.
You said it.
Whoa, I just kept floating up there for a second. That was awesome. Wonder if that's going to affect the physics going forward, like after the load. Things like that happen sometimes. Anyway, rioters outside Sarif headquarters couldn't get in via the street level. Helipad, no problem. Back to Sarif HQ. I'm not sure how getting back to Sarif HQ is going to help us find the... well, I guess we have to change the frequencies, and then maybe that'll help us find the trackers. Speaking of Pritchard, I'm hoping we can talk to him about all that crazy stuff that's been happening with my implants, my infolink, or whatever it might be. Cause yeah, I feel like that's the kind of thing Jensen should mention. Man, this thing is cool. The B-EE008, or whatever Malik wants to call it.
Hey, I got a message for you, Jensen, from Pritchard. He says he's not in the office.
Ugh.
Great. So what exactly am I supposed to do?
I don't know. He said you should check in with the boss.
Okay, so the boss will help us find our scientists. Meet Sarif in the penthouse.
It can last forever, and we'll be free to go soon.
But my car, what if they vandalize it? I just got a new paint job.
You'll be all right. Just be happy that you're safe. You have your health. That's all that's important.
Oh God, do you think the company would cover the damage?
I doubt it.
Nah. Sorry. But, I mean, at least that's your biggest worry right now, right?
Jensen, just who I wanted to see.
You think I'm gonna solve that out there? Like, part of the city is on fire. I was just out there. I couldn't do shit about that.
Any word on when we can leave the building?
I'll see what I can find out for you. We can go in through the main entrance. That leads right to the cafeteria, right? But so does this. I don't know. Yeah, now's a good time for a smoke, I guess.
Damn fanatics. Looks like they might have trashed the front plaza, but that's about it.
Good, you're not letting them in.
Jensen? Rumors going around. What's this about Megan and her team actually being alive?
Yeah, we're gonna have to sort that out. I'm very concerned with that too. What's through here? Hangar A. No trespassing. Huh. Hadn't looked into that just yet. Anyway, looks cool. What do you boys think?
You want proof that these anti-augmentation nuts are nuts? Get this. They found that Dr. Sandoval dead in the sewers.
Really? Wow. How could they possibly do that to him? In the sewers of all places. You're right, those nuts are nuts.
Boss, you'll never guess what. That millionaire Hugh Darrow is here.
Really? Of his own accord, or was he requested? Was he invited? He would come here in the middle of all the riots? We've been waiting to hear him. We've been waiting to hear what Hugh Darrow has to say about all this for a while, but he's been kind of laying low.
See them entire young all gathered around their TV screens watching the largest bias coverage and laughing at us. Locked up in our offices because of a mob of lunatics.
On top of that, they're probably the ones running those super soldier drills in the first place.
Why can't the police just push all the rioters back so we can leave?
Doesn't work like that, Christian. There's something called civil order that needs to be maintained.
I just want to get home before the Pistons game.
I mean, we have a TV. There's probably other TVs. I realize every station in Detroit and in the world and in every building everywhere only plays Picus, but I mean, I have pretty good hacking abilities. Speaking of which, like maybe with level 5 hacking capability, I can finally get one of these TVs to play something besides Biochip.
Hey, Adam. Is it too much to ask to be allowed to go home after a hard day's work?
No, man, you have every right to desire that. However, you know, circumstances.
Adam, have you seen the footage everyone's talking about?
What footage?
Wait till I get home.
He's having.
Trying to avoid anything.
His wife / girlfriend is probably like, no, you're just trying to avoid having this conversation, so you're pretending like those rioters are keeping you at work. Okay, cool. Everything all right, buddy?
Jensen, they found Isaiah Sandoval, murdered. No clues on who did it yet, but apparently he was running a Purity First terrorist cell in the sewers.
Yeah, dude. Man, dude had it coming. Maybe he pointed a gun at the wrong person.
Wait, how did this suddenly become about you?
Nation warned to prepare for state of emergency. Thomas Shea, executive director of FEMA, today warned the nation to be ready for emergency measures to be enacted in response to the sharp spike in domestic terrorism. He went so far as to suggest that martial law could be established if the matter is not resolved soon. Activist Isaiah Sandoval found dead. Prominent anti-augmentation activist Dr. Isaiah Sandoval was found dead in the Detroit sewer system. Police are yet to confirm the cause of death, but murder has not been ruled out. Responding to reports of gunplay in the area, police found Sandoval's body among other terrorists who had been hiding in the sewers. The situation comes as a surprise to many as Sandoval had. The situation comes as. I'm really distracted by this guy's conversation with his wife. The situation comes as a surprise to many, as Sandoval had risen to prominence on the anti-augmentation scene by publicly advocating non-violence. In hopes that he may be able to shed some light on the days leading up to his death, police have turned to Dr. Sandoval's mentor and prominent anti-augmentation activist Bill Taggart for help. So far, no leads have turned up. Yeah, Taggart's not going to be pleased about this.
That damn Taggart and his humanity front crap. He caused this. He got up on his soapbox and caused a riot.
A lot of things caused this, but Taggart probably wasn't the least of them.
Say, Adam, I saw the Picus report. It's not true about the super soldiers, is it? Besides you, I mean.
Right, we're supposed to be creating super soldiers here, right? Yeah, I mean, I am a fantastic prototype for that kind of thing. Maybe we are making super soldiers. I don't know, I'm just security around here.
Do you really think we'd be in danger if we went out there?
Yes, absolutely. Those people are breaking shit and setting fire to shit. They think you're somebody who's trying to create super soldiers. They're very against augmentation. You go out there, there's a very high likelihood you get hurt.
I can't believe that man. Did you see William Taggart speaking at the convention center? He practically started this riot.
Popular notion around here, it seems.
Megan's team might still be alive. Incredible. Someone went through a lot of effort to have us think they were dead.
Yeah, a lot of effort. They changed the frequency of their GPL implant. It's really quite pathetic of us that we didn't catch on to that much sooner. Could you imagine how wide open we would have blown this whole thing if we would have found him sooner? Just by looking at different frequencies? Pritchard!
Hugh Darrow? Here. I guess Mr. Sarif is calling in a favor.
Ah, there's that. Oh, hello, you.
I know this is for our own safety, but I want to go home.
Why not come to my home? I have a ride right outside anyway. You think Malik would do that for me? That'd be freaking awesome.
Say, Adam, I saw the Picus report. It's not true about the super soldiers, is it? Besides you, I mean.
Didn't you just... Did I talk...
Did you catch any attacking speech tonight, Adam? It's making me rethink a lot of things. I know we say we're helping people, but maybe we're hurting them too.
I mean, that's a fair consideration. Not everything is black and white. In fact, most things aren't.
And moral responsibility.
Isn't there some way we can get out of here?
Wait. I mean, You have a cafeteria, you have food, you have water, you have entertainment, you've got camaraderie, you've got security, you've got a helipad, you've got internet, you've got your office, you've got your work. Everything's good. All you gotta do is wait. Those riders can't stay out there forever.
Did you hear, Adam? The police got caught in a real firefight in the sewers with a bunch of Purity First terrorists.
News to me. Shut up, Eliza. GPT. Just kidding. Actually, I like both ChatGPT and Eliza. I apologize. Y'all are cool.
Crude, torture-like experiments on teams of augmented super soldiers. Just minutes ago, Zhao Yunru, CEO of the Taiyang Medical
Yeah, we heard that.
commented on the images.
Hey, Jensen, what do you think? I know we have a lot of contracts with DoD, but David would never build an army of augmented soldiers.
He would if he needed to. I recognize David Sarif as a neutral good character. If he felt it was in our best interest to protect the Sarif Industries family, he'd make super soldiers. He asked me to, not that I would tell you this, but he asked me to frame somebody earlier tonight. And he's done things. Yeah, I mean, he would, if he felt it was the best way forward, he would make an army of super soldiers, no doubt.
Jensen, do you know how long it takes for a dog to starve to death?
That's an odd question. Oh, you need to get home. Oh, I'm so sorry, but it'll take more than a night.
He just had an operation, too. We had to remove his eye last week, so now he's bumping into furniture and starving.
Can dogs get augmentations?
He just had an operation, too. We had to remove his eye last week, so now he's bumping into furniture and starving.
He'll be okay after tonight. I'll leave that door open. They seem to want it open. Maybe it makes them feel comfortable. Oh, look at you boys. Too bad I can't bring out my gun. Hope you guys hold the choke point. Pretty sure Cindy's not at her desk.
I wouldn't want to be augmented and be out there right now. Or be caught wearing a Sarif uniform.
And we're all in that boat. I'm augmented. You guys are wearing Sarif uniforms. Yeah, you definitely want to stay here. Then there's my office.
I heard you were out there, Jensen. How bad is it?
Right outside. Probably worse than I could tell you. I didn't get a good look at that directly. I mean, it looked pretty bad from what I could see, though. Let's go check Pritchard's office real quick. I know they said he wasn't in the office. Where is he? Where would he be right now? But I'm hoping he has like a Praxis kit or something lying around for me. The nature of neuroplasticity. Oops, that's a 3-pager in case you guys want to read that. I'm pretty sure that one's shown up a number of times in the game already. But I did get experience for looking at that, so there's that. Ooh, Pritchard's computer. You little fucker. Let's see what's in here. Oh. Okay. Security rating 5. Pritchard. Nice. I just happened to get myself nice and augmented for that. So do we. Ooh, 2 level 5 exits. I think maybe the best way. Okay, it's this way, this way, this way. It's a little reverse. Well, I guess like a zigzag pattern there. And then this way and down. No problem with one data store. What would you be hiding there, I wonder? How much does it cost to fortify this? 75% detection? Dang, okay. Start with the 2 and the 4. Start that exit immediately. Then we'll grab this so we can grab the data store. Come on. Ooh. Look at us go. So we'll capture this. Then we'll start this and then do the fortification as necessary.
Access granted.
Okay, good. Snuck right in. Ooh, access codes. Lots of access codes. From David to Frank. Regarding login and password changes. And Cecilia Pate at Picus. Okay, from David Saris to Frank Pritchard. Thanks for telling me, Frank. Okay, let's see. As surprised as I am to admit this, Jensen's security measures... Jensen... Take a sip of my coffee. All right. Frank sent to David As surprised as I am to admit this, Jensen's security measures actually did work that evening. That environmental warning we all heard go off, it was a backup failsafe that he insisted I insert into the alarm coding. Ha! That's awesome! I'm still working on finding out how the primary alerts got suppressed, but until I have an answer, I believe it necessary to revamp some important passwords. I've taken the liberty of suggesting a few ideas. Here they are. D. Sarif, Frenetic Pony, A. Margulis, Gossip Girl, ha, makes sense. F. Malik, Bombardier, I like it. D. Mitchell, Law Boy. All right, our lawyer. Cynthia Martinez, Lollipop, or Cindy Martinez. Lollipop, that's cute. W. Rossellini, Quintus, me, Nuclear Snake. Why would you do this? Why would you make it Nuclear Snake, Pritchard? There's already a hacker out there who knows you by that name. Oh wait, that hacker's dead. Ha, never mind, you're good. P.S. I'm sure I don't have to remind you to delete this after you've read it, do I? I mean, they're just password suggestions, right? Suggesting, these aren't necessarily the passwords. But I guess they probably would be set. Thanks for telling me, Frank, it's good to know. As for the passwords, be sure to let the affected parties know. Cecilia Pate at picus.montreal.canada to Frank Pritchard, Series Pitch 3091. Mr. Pritchard, thank you for submitting your show concept and script treatment to Picus TV. We have reviewed your submission and regret to inform you that there is currently no interest in developing a program of such a nature. In fact, Mr. Pritchard, as this is your 5th remarkably similar show proposal in 12 months, it behooves me to be honest with you regarding your prospects with Picus TV. It is very difficult for us to imagine how a 13-episode dramatic series built around the nightly coding exploits of Nuclear Snake, hacker extraordinaire. Sorry. I know saliva went down the wrong pipe there while I was reading this. This is not necessarily me laughing this hard at him, but... Excuse me. Nuclear Snake, hacker extraordinaire. Our viewers are looking for action, mystery, and suspense. Wait, are you telling me that a show called Nuclear Snake, Hacker Extraordinaire wouldn't contain action, mystery, and suspense? It absolutely would. What are you talking about? They want a hero who's not afraid to get physical rather than one who skulks in the shadows and ducks for cover behind intellicams. I'm kind of like half that. I'm like, well, actually yeah, I am the hero that's not afraid to get physical, but I'm also the one who skulks in the shadows and ducks for cover behind intellicams. Shut up, Cecilia! To be honest, the main character seems to us somewhat underhanded and obsequious. Take that, Pritchard. A very popular character type is the policeman, yeah. Or even better, the ex-cop, yeah, who still upholds the law, yeah. Actually, I kind of break the law when I can, but whatever. This is the type of protagonist people can warm up to and cheer for. You should give this idea serious consideration. Sincerely, Cecilia Pate, editor, Picus TV. Not sure if I'm pronouncing her name right. But I will say this, she's doing her job. She's doing a good job. She's trying to help Frank. She's not just like rebuffing him outright. She's like trying to help him refine his script idea, his manuscript. That's pretty good. She's kind of trying to work with the idea guy, in this case Pritchard, but she probably works with a lot of, quote, idea guys, unquote. But yeah, she kind of helps these people who write in for this kind of stuff to refine their idea for something that's more marketable, and then I guess maybe that's how shows come to be. Anyway, there's a fucking riot outside. Sorry, Pritchard, I'm here for a praxis kit. I only hacked your computer because you fucking suck. Still not gonna take your money. You suck, Pritchard, where are you? By the way, there's been something going on with my implant. I need you to stick that fork or whatever it was that you stuck in my head at the start of the game. I need you to do that again. It seemed to work. Tech Haven with a K. You're fired. Right. Speak with David. But I sort of want to get into my office first. I don't think Mr. Sarif knows I'm here yet. So I can check around in my office. There's nobody here to meet me. Thought there might be somebody here to meet me. Apparently Mr. Darrow's here tonight, too. I think I'll leave the cameras on. Although if I need to sneak around this place myself at some point, I'll probably want them off, but I'm not gonna put my people at risk on the chance I might have to sneak in. Jerry Marr. As if riots weren't bad enough. We've been hearing all sort of rumors about stuff being stolen out of people's offices. Oops, is that me? What happened to the family vibe Mr. Sarif keeps saying exists in here? You ask me, Hector Strickner is behind it. She came up behind me as I was punching in my door code, and I swear she watched me do it, and 0123 is not that hard to remember. She said she was there to see if I wanted to talk about these riots. Right, you gotta check into her, man. Jerry Marr. Maybe she was just trying to hit on you, dude. Lyle Rogers, office break-ins? Jensen, is it true someone's been breaking into offices and stealing stuff? Because if it is, my job just got harder. You know Picus is trying to dig up as much dirt on us as they can, don't you? And if one disgruntled employee says the wrong thing in the wrong bar, I'm having a hard time keeping a lid on bad press as it is. Can't you get to the bottom of this? Lyle Rogers, Director, Public Relations and Media. P.S. I was kind of attached to 2121, but just to be safe, I think you and Pritchard should think about updating door codes around here again. I understand what you're trying to do here, since you're the PR manager. But at this point, I mean, we're being accused of creating super soldiers, and we've had some pretty bad rap in the past in general, considering all of this anti-augmentation stuff going on. I think someone going to a bar and talking about how people in here steal office stuff, it would just be more rumors. It wouldn't really... I don't think it would affect you very much, Mr. Rogers. Athena. Good news and bad, Adam. Looks like the neuropazine thefts may have stopped. Ha, we took care of that. But tonight, Heather Strickner came to me in tears. Aw, poor thing. Apparently because Jerry Marr accused her of being the office bandit in front of everybody. She's demanding that her good name be vindicated. I know you've got far more important things to worry about right now. Yeah, like the riot outside. But could you possibly get one of your security guys to take a peek into Heather's office and search it? She says it's the only way to prove she's not stealing anything from anyone. Her office is number 35, access code 3167. I mean, I really, really, really don't have time to be doing that. Hugh Darrow is here. Pritchard is who knows where. Mr. Sarif is waiting to see me, and there's rioters outside. I'm sorry, Heather. You're gonna have to live with your awesome nickname of the Office Bandit for a little while until we get all this sorted and maybe find our scientists. I just cannot prioritize something like that right now. I can't do it. Let's go talk to David. I realize it's a side quest, it's content, and I probably should do it if I want to get all the content done, but it's just not something I can even in this scenario as a game prioritize. It's just way too important that I deal with this riot and get to the scientists. That's it. Are we good?
Sarif?
David's just stepped out for a moment, Mr. Jensen. But do come in. I've been hoping to meet you.
Mr. Darrow, I'm surprised you even know who I am.
David speaks very highly of you. He says that when it comes to detective work, you are like a dog with a bone. Have you found your scientist yet?
What else did David tell you?
Over the years, plenty. But today I'm here as a friend and fellow scientist. Things are getting quite turbulent out there, wouldn't you agree? So many people drunk on revolution. The United Nations being urged to intervene. And all because of the technology I created.
Things have come a long way since then.
Haven't they? And now my old friend David wants me to lead us to the Promised Land. He's asked me to invite members of the UN to Panchaea, to convince them we don't need industry regulation.
Your geoengineering project in the Arctic Ocean.
The installation couldn't have been built without the assistance of augmented workers. And when it's finished, my little hole in the ocean is going to stop global warming. A lovely photo op, wouldn't you say?
If it works.
You mean, if it doesn't kill us all?
Adam? You're back. Can I speak to you outside? Get to the helipad, son. You're going back to Hengsha Island. Frank tracked down one of the GPLs.
Only one? Is it?
Sevchenko's. But Adam, we had to call in a favor of the DOD to do it.
Meaning the conspirators probably know I'm coming.
Interesting. Okay. Short conversation, but there was a lot there. So David called Mr. Darrow in and is asking him to gather the United Nations at Panchaea. His either going to save the world or destroy it. Fixing global warming project. I mean, that's his own words. Like, if it works, said Jensen, and he goes, you mean if it doesn't kill us all? All right, so Panchaea is either going to solve global warming or it's going to end us all. I don't know. But the one thing that stood out to me is that David is asking Mr. Darrow to convince the United Nations that we don't need industry regulation. Isn't that what these rioters are out there? Wouldn't that quell the rioters? I mean, the rioters are all extreme about this. The rioters are all completely anti-augmentation entirely. But wouldn't a nice middle ground be the United Nations, in a global effort, regulates augmentation? It would certainly slow down research. 100% it would slow down research. We would not be able to move at light speed in this industry the way that we are, which is why Sarif wants no regulation. But wouldn't regulation stop the riots? It would be a nice middle ground. I think in this scenario, I would be in favor of regulation, not just letting corporations do whatever it is they want to do. And those conspirators, what I've been calling the shadowy cabal, those conspirators certainly would not want regulation either. So is David in league with them in that regard, or is this just because it would also benefit David separately to not have regulation? It's very interesting to me. It's a very short conversation with Mr. Darrow, and then David interrupted us and pulled me out of the office. So the conversation that they're having is completely private to them right now. I had a separate one with Mr. Darrow where he told me that David speaks about me fondly over the years. One GPL signal. It's Sevchenko's. It's not Megan's. But, I mean, Sevchenko is one of ours, right? Mr. Sarif is always saying how this is like a family here. And Sevchenko is one of our boys. I believe he's the one that was speaking with the general at the start of the game about the typhoon. Either that, or he's the one that's like, hey, if we got a better cytometer, then maybe we can get an espresso machine or espresso machine. I don't know which one it was, but I think he was one of those two. Either way, he works closely with Megan, so there could be answers there. Ooh, Athena's computer. Unmanned. Would you mind, Mr. Bodyguard?
You're Adam Jensen, right? The security chief here? Your men did a good job securing this building when the riot broke out.
Thank you, sir. You look like you take your job rather seriously. I dig the vibe. Who's your tailor? A. Margulis. Ooh, we can just get right in. Look at that. From Vera Markovic to Athena Margulis, Mr. Sarif's gift. Mrs. Margulis, of course I appreciate Mr. Sarif's support, which is why I will do my best to explain to my patient exactly what this generous gift entails, but that is as far as I will go. From now on, whatever augmentations he decides to acquire will be his choice and his alone. This is about me. We read this email just on the other end. Heather Strickner! Athena, as requested, here's the weekly report from the temp labs. Can you let David know we're really trying, but there's only so much you can push people. Necessity knows no law except to conquer really only sounds good on paper. Is that the attitude he has with his research? I mean, that does make him top of the line in the industry. Typhoon completed and off to manufacturing. Research team reassigned to Project Basilisk. Basilisk is 2 weeks behind schedule. We need more funds from the DoD. LPNG Tiger, Leaping Tiger, postponed to Q3 2028. Eye upgrade, Omnivision 2 is about to get held up in viability testing. Push that to next quarter. Skin upgrade, cosmetic technology. Yeah, for like past phase 1 inspections. Yeah, need to re-examine contract and timeline before determining next steps. Yeah, cosmetic upgrades or augmentations would certainly be all the rage. Heather David's meeting. Okay. L. De Beers. For Mr. Sarif. Do not put that man through to me again, Athena. I don't care how much money he has or how influential his company is. I want nothing to do with him or the organization he represents. I've kept this company afloat and free of their influence peddling for years. I'm not about to start listening to them now. L. De Beers. It's pestering David Sarif to have some influence in company goings-on. L. De Beers. I may have to keep that name in mind. Not just for this game, but for Mankind Divided. I love this game. I might jump right into Mankind Divided right after that. Really expected to find something more... I don't know what I expected to find on Athena's machine. Huh.
If anyone would have been able to breach the front door, we would have had to deal with them harshly, if you know what I mean.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I mean, between Sarif guys and Mr. Darrow's guys, those rioters don't stand a chance. All right, lots there. What's going on next? Oh, right. We have to get to the helipad to get back to Hengsha and find Mr. Sevchenko. Ooh, we have a real bona fide mission on our hands here. Sorry, Heather. You're just gonna have to remain the office gossip. I mean, the office bandit, which is a pretty cool nickname. I'm not sure why you would be averse to that, honestly. Oh, nice.
No unnecessary violence.
So what do we do if they start storming the front doors?
Just push them back. But here's the thing. If one of them manages to get inside, it's a free-for-all. You hear that, Kozak?
No kicking in teeth unless absolutely necessary. Got it, sir.
Good policy. If one of them actually gets in, shoot to kill. Good orders. Cindy's computer. Of course people are calling like crazy. From Diane to Cindy. Don't be pissed at me, Di. All I meant was that maybe, just maybe, they made a mistake. It happens all the time on those crime scene shows, and we never actually saw the DNA results. Don't you want to hold on to hope, even if it is just a dream? She was a friend after all. They're talking about Megan. No, I don't want to, Cindy, because it hurts too much. Next thing you'll be telling me to listen to that pirate DJ you like so much. Now do us both a favor and drop it. Oof. I have to find Megan. Cindy, don't be shocked to see Adam Jensen walking in tonight. I know he's not due back for several weeks yet, but the situation at the plant is such that we really need him. David assures me he's ready, and I trust David, but you should be aware that, at least physically, Adam is not quite the man you knew. Be sensitive. I know you have a hard time masking your emotions, but try not to let him see how different he is. That's the first thing that she did when I walked in. At the start of the game, that's what this is referring to right here. The first thing she did was like, wow, you look so different. Inside, he's still the same person. Remember that from Athena. Aw, she's watching out for me. Network security. Frank having a tough time doing the head of IT thing the same way all heads of IT have a tough time doing. Anyway, let's stop snooping around on people's computers and get to that helipad. I don't think I talked to you.
Were you just in the penthouse?
Oh!
Did they leave yet?
They?
The damn bodyguards. Like anybody's going to hurt the father of augmentation technology in this building.
There's a riot going on outside Athena. Frankly, I'm surprised he's even here.
Desperate times, Adam. You did some real damage to the Humanity Friend's reputation tonight, but I'm afraid it may be too little too late.
Darrow said something about the United Nations being asked to intervene.
They're getting pressure from all sides now. And in this climate, we're having a tough time keeping people on our side. If we're to stop them from passing restrictive legislation on human enhancement research...
We need to call in the big guns. What's your take on Darrow?
Hugh, he's brilliant. David's hero in his younger days. The late-night discussions they used to have. It was a sad day when he announced his retirement, sold off everything he had.
To fund Panchea?
Oh, no, that came later. When he retired, I really do believe Hugh wanted out of the limelight. He seemed frustrated and tired more than anything else. But he's too much of a visionary to stay locked away someplace. Don't worry, David will convince him.
We'll convince him to keep us free of restrictive legislation. Again, me personally, I might advocate for restrictive legislation, but would Jensen? Would anybody here? And even I might be willing to change my mind on that. I'm not sure.
You better get going. I only hope the GPL signal Frank tracked down leads to some good news.
Didn't realize you were here, Athena. I didn't see you when I came in last time. Did you just pop up after that, or did I just miss you? One of those things. Anyway, I got into your computer and I read your emails. So that's cool. All right, Malik. What do you say?
Boss said we're heading back to Hengsha?
Pritchard tracked Shevchenko's GPL signal. If he's alive, there's a chance the rest of them are too.
That's a pretty big leap, Jensen.
We've been making big leaps for a while now.
Whatever you say. You ready to get going?
Ready as I'll ever be.
No time like the present. Let's get going.
Then hop in.
Coffee time. All right, back to Hengsha. Snipers are deadly, accurate at long range, but offer almost no resistance up close. You can hip fire a sniper rifle just as well as anybody else. I mean, just as well. You know what I mean.
Bad news, Spy Boy.
Spy Boy?
Spy Boy.
Hengsha Traffic Control just revoked our clearance. We're being rerouted to another part of the city.
I don't like that. I suppose you can't just ignore them.
Yeah, right. Chinese government. I've got to comply. Bravo Echo Echo 008, proceeding to designated coordinates.
Deploy flares!
What the hell? We've got a sandlock on our tail.
What are you gonna do, Adam?
Jensen, all systems are down. Hang on, we're going in hard. Stop, Jensen!
Woo, that thing's got some nice shocks. I could have just stayed in there, looks like.
Malik, we've got company.
I know, but the bird took some damage. Gonna need to patch it up before I can go.
I'll stay and cover you.
Negative. You need to get away from here and find Dr. Shevchenko. I'll be fine.
You'll be a sitting duck.
Maybe, maybe not. But this is your best chance to slip by them unnoticed, and you know it. So get out of here, Jensen.
I'm not looking to slip by unnoticed, bae. Oh, I know what I need. I need this on 3, this on 0, this on 4, this on 5. I need temporary HP as much as I can get it. Are we all set? Looks like we're set. Hey, boys! Sneak around behind him as much as I can. Reloading. Whoa! That's right. As long as I have their attention. Do you mind? Whoa, did I just hear a bot? I don't want to use that yet. It's 5. Oh, no you don't. Oh. So low on HP right now. Self-destruct sequence. Holy shit. Who's next? I see him on radar, but don't know where he is. You downstairs? Come on. Who else? There's one downstairs. Oh no, there's a sniper. Hey, buddy.
Pritchard's fixed and I'm taking off. Now get on with the damned mission. And thanks, Spy Boy.
That felt more like Crisis 3 or 2, whichever one I played. That felt more like Crisis 2 than Deus Ex. Cloak engaged. Like the whole cloaking, dashing between cover, using my assault rifle that doesn't play audio. Oh, I'm out of ammo, no wonder. We can thank... That wasn't Picus where I got the ammo. Where did I get the ammo? I forgot where I picked up all the extra ammo. I guess we can thank Sandoval and his whatever. Give me this. Take. Well, that was fun. Time to quick save. Well, that was fun. That was. This game needs more. This game needs more sequences like that. Don't need the. Ooh. Gas grenade. Don't need the heavy rifle. Although that would have come in very handy in a situation like that. But, you know, I thought this game was over, like, 12 hours ago. Like, gameplay-wise. Give! The more energy, the better. Put these on 0. I love the little single-use energy things. Man, we went through so many of our explosives, which is a really, really good thing. I needed the ammo. I mean, I needed the room for stuff. Whew, I nearly died there like 3 times trying to save Malik. That was worth the ammo. That was worth the temporary HP. That felt good. That felt really, really good. Man, did you see the amount of force they applied? They shot us down and then had a ground troop ready and waiting. There's no way I could have come down here either. I had to rely on radar so heavy there. There were multiple layers. I don't want to brag, but it feels like everything I learned about this game, I had to use all of it. The temporary HP, I had to use EMP to take out the robot, used frags to deal damage at long range, using my weapon to provide cover fire for myself as I moved, all sorts of stuff, man. Everything that basically all forms of, sorry, my thoughts on this, as you can tell, are many and difficult to get out clearly. That was an adrenaline rush. That was huge. Part of me is wandering around right now looking for energy and more ammo for my gun, because, I mean, surely some more of these guys had to have something, right? And the other part of me is doing this just to, like, calm down after that. These guys were loaded, too. 251 credits, 350 on the other guy, I think. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. There we go. Oh, yes! What about the robot? Oh, the robot self-destructed to... It's a pretty good way to do things, game design-wise. Gets the object out of the field to prevent things like slowdown. There's a number of places I can go. All right, so we're in Hengsha again. But, is this the area that I memorized or that I'm so familiar with? I don't know. I'd have to figure out a way to go. Check upstairs a little bit. Alley-oop. Alley-oop. Come on, I got augmentations for this. There we go. Excuse me, bastard. Maybe you've got bullets on you as well? No. What about up here? It's probably a sniper. Yeah. Whew. Got my other jar. Fits nicely where it stands. All right. I'm glad I did not do the stun thing. I probably would have killed myself. It's another thing, man. In a situation like that, and when you gotta just start letting the lead fly, you look for red and shoot at the red. Absolutely. That's how games are designed. What's this? Oh, it's a cup holder. All right. I saw something on the map that intrigued me. Oh, that's where it was. All right. I'm gonna admit I'm feeling kind of lost up here. So let's just take the elevator. Whew. Left a mess.
Jensen, I've been monitoring comm activity around Hengsha. Bell Tower's looking for you. Hard.
I know. They ambushed us, Pritchard. Forced us to make an emergency landing. Malik barely got away in time.
But they're supposed to be...
The good guys?
Just give them a wide berth, Jensen. If they recognize you, they'll shoot.
It's definitely different from last time. Find Vasily Savchenko's GPL device. Oh no, not find Vasily Savchenko. Find his device? I don't like how that quest objective is worded. It's like when Tendi went looking for Rutherford's implant or his, yeah, cyborg thing. Hands up in the comments if you... if you know what I'm talking about there. Ooh. All right, that was something. Get your ass out of here, fly girl. Oh. So, the fuck! This surprises me every fucking time! What the hell just happened? Wait, everybody with implants. Everybody with augmentations is feeling that now. But I do recognize this area. Sort of. Yes, the Limb Clinic, Taeyong Medical. There's the metro station. So this is the Hengsha that we've memorized or are familiar with. All right, cool. There's the, okay, yeah, there's the Alice Garden Pods. Garden Pods. Where are we going? To the Yuzhou district. Give Bell Tower a wide berth. Hey, you okay?
You must have felt it too, right? Everyone who was augmented has been getting strange symptoms.
I can't speak to you right now. Something is wrong.
Yeah, I've noticed. Bell Tower below or above? I do see the chevrons. Was it you who got your implants all messed up?
世界卫生组织发布了召回公告，你去扔诊所了吗？
Oh, the World Health Organization has issued a recall. Darrow Industries offering substantial incentives. Darrow Industries has joined to the ranks of employers offering free augmentation as an incentive to join their workforce, right, for Panchaea. With the mammoth Panchaea High Arctic installation nearing completion and another huge facility underway in the Indian Ocean, the need for manpower has reached a critical level, so they're making 2 Panchaeas. Taeyong Medical announces new cash stimulus for Penghu. Taeyong Medical announced today that it will be making another large investment in the construction of Hengsha Island's 2-tiered city on the Yangtze River. Built on split levels, the lower city has already become a bustling hub of exotic nightlife and cultural activity, and the upper city will soon be a center for universities and high-tech research. The single biggest corporate underwriter in China, Taeyong Medical is injecting an undisclosed sum into Hengsha's economy to ensure new facilities are built to world-class standards. I feel like I've read this already. Taeyong's president and CEO, Zhao Runyu, spoke about the stimulus package. We want to make Hengsha the undisputed world leader in cybernetics. Too late, and we will spare no expense to ensure that we stay on track until our goals are realized. I feel like we read that newspaper before. All right, so I've got to get upstairs. And there's one of the bad guys.
你好，很高兴认识。
Really didn't think I'd be back here. Really didn't. Civilian's not gonna care what I do. 3 guys over there. What's my best route? I have no choice but to head down this way. But do I head all the way down? And then take the staircase? No. I head down and swing by the Honghua Hotel. Maybe even the Hive? Could I get help from the Triad on something like this? There could be something to that. Alright, so what is it? F4. Just run silently and then...
Jensen, it's Pritchard. Have you been watching the news?
Been a bit busy, Francis.
Jensen, the World Health Organization is advising all augmented patients to check in with Lim. There's a problem with biochip technology.
The glitches I've been experiencing.
We've all had them. So far, I can't determine why.
You heading to a clinic?
I'm running a few more tests. But since I can't exactly run them on you, and we don't know when you'll be back, you might not want to wait. Up to you.
Get a new biochip at the Lim clinic? No. No. Hold on. The World Health Organization is issuing a recall for all augmentation. Are they just trying to put a new biochip with better control in everybody? So they're forcing these glitches on everybody to force the recall? What happens if I don't get a new chip? What happens if I let Pritchard run his tests, figure out what he's gonna do about it first, and then I use a Sarif Industries chip instead of one from Lim? I don't trust getting a new chip from Lim. Oh, this is quite the decision. What effects could it have if I choose to delay? There's no side quest to do it. It is truly up to me. There's no game incentive to get the chip. What would I really do in this situation? I trust Pritchard more than I would trust Lim in this situation. I don't want to become part of the masses. I think a big part of my advantage is that I'm not, although I guess that notion is proven wrong by the fact that I'm susceptible to these glitches. Fuck. Well, to get to Lim, I have to go up. Right? No, it's down 1 level. Ooh. Phew, that's a tough one. Let me think on that. Looking out for bell tower. Okay, this time around I'm not interested in stealing from every closet, every back room, every business. Been there, done that. Pritchard said he's running tests. I'm going to wait and see what Pritchard comes up with. The Hive, Honghua, I can swing by, honestly, both. There's no bell tower out here. Normal cops should be fine. Okay, there's bell tower up ahead. A couple of them facing each other. 4 of them facing each other. Of course, of course. I know the Hive has a sewer entrance. Where did the sewer... Where was that manhole? I don't want to get in... I don't even want to knock out one of bell tower out here. In front of all these civilians. Do I simply invis my way through? I've got decent energy. I think what I do is I do what I did a second ago. Run silently, slip by right here.
They'll give up all that money to get under Rapazine sales? No. They can't have that much.
Need a way into the Hive. Is that a manhole? Who is... Oh, just sleep. Ride the manhole cover, why not? That must lead into the Hive. Really? Yep, the Hive.